What's up? You know it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, world? It's your man, the one and only MrSan44Man. Seen and heard around the world right here on Detroit Raw Live, right here only on ventradio.net. How y'all doing out there, world? Well, you know what time it is. It's time for the World Clock Shout Out. Good morning to everybody out there in Dublin, Ireland at 12:01 a.m. Islamabad, 4:01 a.m. Manila, and also shouts out to my girl out there, Anna Russell in Manila with our son, and also Karachi. Good morning to you at 4:01 a.m. Labrador City, Newfoundland, Canada at 8:01 p.m. Detroit and Utica, New York. Good evening to you at 7:01, just 7:02. Gasita, good morning, 2:02 a.m. Singapore, good morning to you at 4:32 a.m. Amsterdam, good morning at 1:02 a.m. New Amsterdam, 7:02 p.m. Miami, good evening at 7:02, where Fat Baby is, and Bogota, Colombia, good evening to you at 6:02 p.m. And you're tuned into the Detroit Raw Live Show with your man, the one and only MrSan44Man. I see everybody plugging. Come on in. We got a lot to talk about today. Man, we got a lot to talk about today. And the first order of business is the crime in the city. Woo! Glenn, we had a busy couple of 48 hours. It's a damn shame what has been going on in the city of Detroit. And, you know, it saddens me, world, that, you know, I try my best to try to get us to understand that we need to focus on ourselves, our people, and our wants. You know, it's just like, you know, my parents used to say, you know, the more I try to tell you, the dumber I get. Y'all ever heard that expression? You know, the more I try to teach you, the fucking dumber I get. And I didn't like that because I didn't want my parents to be looked upon as dumb. But it was just the fact that it was just, you're not listening. You're not following instructions. A body was found on Detroit's east side after a deadly shooting on Flanders and Gratiot on Monday. 28-year-old Antonio Carter, better known as Eastside Snoop from Team Eastside, was shot 4 times as he sat in his car. His followers are large, and his large post, or his last post, I should say, was a gold diamond Rolex watch. The suspect or suspects are still at large, so stay tuned. A 23-year-old man was killed in a hit and run over the weekend on Jefferson and Griswold as he attended the Motor City Muscle Festival in Hart Plaza. The victim, Michael Canavan, was crossing the crosswalk when he was hit, thrown him into the air, spreading his shoes, hat, and glasses all over the street, showing a high-impact hit. The search for one of the people or the individual got away in a dark blue covered Chevy Impala with heavy front end damage. Police ask if you know anything about the whereabouts of this car or seen the accident. Please give officers or police a call. A 15-year-old was shot and killed at a house party on Saturday night in East Point after a fight broke out in the house. The host of the party shut the party down, and that's when 2 groups exchanged gunfire. 15-year-old Deshaun Williams was shot in the neck and killed. 2 other victims are expected to be okay. Now, but wait. It only gets worse. In Westland, a man was tased last Friday around 9 p.m. by police for failing to bring his child inside of his home. This took place after a fight between his girlfriend and a woman, which was a friend, was about a crock pot that wasn't returned. The friend called police. When the police came and arrived, the man was told to take the child in the house. When he refused, he was tased, and the baby in his arms was not harmed. But they still tased his black ass. Wow. An employee in Sterling Heights, dig this one. An employee in Sterling Heights shot at his boss. Wow, kind of sound like me. Who all want to do that? His boss, too, he really wanted to kill him. He was a worker at the SAS Automotive Facility on Merrill Road between 18 and a half mile, and he is now in police custody. This took place on Saturday when the employee was off duty, went to the job to confront his employer. An argument ensued. The employer, or the employee, I should say, went to his car, grabbed a gun, and shot at his boss, and then bounced. The employer was not hit, and police arrested the man at a short time later. The suburbs are really getting hit, y'all. Y'all better be careful. There's a series of growing concerns over the thefts in Dearborn Heights. I said Dearborn Heights, you know it. An Arab woman and her child was seen on surveillance. Not. You got to understand, I've seen the surveillance. Okay, I've seen the surveillance footage. Just because, ladies and gentlemen, you think you live in a nice neighborhood, a couple of brothers can walk up and snatch your little Nissan truck quickly. And that's what they did. The surveillance footage showed her getting out their Nissan truck, and a badass BMW was parked in front of it. White, ooh, that little crossover. But anyway, she walked out of the car, left the driver's side door open, keys in the car, took the daughter, walked past surveillance. Brothers walked down the street, jumped in, and you know what happened. They're still looking for the thieves. In a lighter note, or I should say heavier note, Dr. Larry Nassar, y'all remember him? He's been moved to a new prison. Say what? He was serving his time in Tucson, Arizona over his conviction of the many women of Michigan State University. His lawyer claimed that Nassar got his soup coolers blew out in May just after he was put into GP, general population, when he was put in a high-level security prison back in February. So they said no sooner than he hit the pavement, them soup coolers were blew out. There's no further information but that he's at the Federal Transfer Center in Oklahoma City. No word on when he'll be able to eat corn on the cob again. Stay tuned. And once again, a man was shot on Detroit's east side, where he was shot and killed on Barham near Outer Drive. He drove into a utility pole. Rescuers were unable to save the man due to the fact that he was drowning in power lines and they couldn't risk it. He died at the scene. Wow. Granny's Coney Island. Y'all know Granny's. Right off 75. Granny's Coney Island was robbed of an ATM. While people did this. While people were ordering food. Now dig that craziness. While people was in there ordering food at the Granny's Coney Island right off the 7 Mile, they were ordering. The truck ran directly into the building while people ordered. They grabbed the ATM, snatched it out, and bounced. Wow. Leaving a large gaping hole in the Coney. No one, once again, is in custody. The Detroit police officer, Feeney Score, was laid to rest this week. A 19-year-old Jonathan Cole is charged with the hit and run of this black man. His life is over. First of all, you hit a cop. I know you was scared. But now you done just compounded the interest on that. You're 19 years old and you just killed a cop. You ran, hit him, and ran. Now, although he did turn himself in, which I'm sure family members forced him to do, it was the right thing to do, and our hearts go out to Officer Shakur because no one should have to lose their life. I wanted to say this one last because it's kind of ran a little bit close to home. The young lady that was shot and killed on Euclid, Samaya Devon Gibson Bracy, was shot several times. She was was known in the community as Gangster B. This lady took multiple shots for whatever it was, or for whatever she did, or had a misunderstanding, or anything with. It didn't deserve for her to lose her fucking life. She was 24 years old. She had a 6-year-old child. Now, I just sit here. This bypassed my topic and said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. I stopped at 13. I still want to give shouts out to that fireman that was shot in his home. It's good to say that he has his killer has been apprehended. Thank God for that. And